Let's talk about equality. A lot of people object to the notion that black people in the United States are generally underprivileged, at a disadvantage in life relative to their white counterparts. To anyone out there who fits this description, I'd like to issue a moral challenge to all of you. Imagine for a moment a decent Christian person who loves Jesus and loves his neighbor. Nothing fancy, just a reasonably good guy who's never heard of George Floyd. Someone says to this Christian, systemic racism. What kind of response will this good Christian have? He might say something like, "We had a black president, obviously there's no racial injustice." Or maybe, "The problem is that black families lack fathers because they're all in prison." Or maybe, "They're lazy from all these decades of being spoon-fed by the socialists." Perhaps, "I grew up dirt poor and look at me now. If I can do it, black people can too." Or, "White people have hard lives too." Or, "Cops kill white people too." These are the kinds of responses I've heard to discussions of racial justice in the U.S. Here are some responses I've never heard. "I hope there's not a racial justice problem in the U.S. We should look into it and make sure. I can't imagine what would hold black people back from succeeding as well as I have. I should look into it and find out what the formal research says. I heard my president say that cops kill white people too. Maybe there's a problem larger than black people that needs to be looked into. A problem of police brutality in general. Maybe there's a systemic bias against poor people, not just black people. Maybe we should look into that." Now, the big difference I see in those two sets of responses is this: compassion. The first set of responses comes from a place of zero compassion, not to mention zero humility. Black people might as well not even be real human beings. They're abstractions that don't have to get through the day-to-day slog that the rest of us do. So here's the moral challenge. If your response to Black Lives Matter is something like White Lives Matter too, or All Lives Matter, or you find yourself in agreement with the responses I've called uncompassionate, ask yourself, why? Why didn't it occur to you to wonder whether there's a social justice problem that you're simply missing? Why didn't it occur to you to employ the benefit of the doubt? Why didn't it occur to you to think and speak beyond the racial justice issue and see larger issues that include racial justice, like socioeconomic justice? What's so wrong about considering the possibility that there's a problem? What do you have to lose? What bad thing is going to happen if we examine public policy for signs that we could be doing better? These are real questions, not rhetorical devices. I hope someone out there will help me to understand better.